4 Palestinian Jenin was killed in Jenin and 22 in southern Gaza, while Kamal Adwan Hospital raided the north, while Israeli forces carried out fatal raids in occupied West Bank. Many areas in Gaza Strip before United Nations General Assembly meeting were ARDed and ED to discuss emergency human armistice. According to Palestinian Ministry of Health, at least 4 Palestinians were killed on Tuesday in the most intense raid in occupied Western Bank city Jenin. Meanwhile, according to Palestinian medical sources, 2 people Israeli artillery bombardment in Khan Yunis, including 7 children and at least 5 women. Israeli attacks on the Egyptian border. Nida Ibrahim, who reports from Ramallah in Al Jazeera's occupied West Bank, said that raids in Jenin continued, and some residents put barricades to deter them. Israeli forces. Ibrahim. Palestinians. These raids continue without a real deterrence and Israeli forces are given a hand, he said. The Palestinian Red Crescent Association said that Israeli army prevented ambulances to treat wounded from refugee camp targeted in wounded. Palestinian WAFA news agency. Israeli forces Ramallah, Bethlehem, Nablus and Tubas arrested approximately 50 people and reported raids in other Western Bank towns. Israel's attacks in occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem have also risen since the outbreak of war. The Israeli forces or settlers have killed 270 Palestinians since October 7 and brought the total number of killed this year to 487. As Rafah and Khan Yunis hugged from the air raids at night, worries grew for fears stuck under the rubble. Hani Mahmoud, reported that Al Jazeera reported on Tuesday morning, said that the search for the survivors continued, but was very basic and simple. There is no machine or equipment to help people, he added. For more than 2 months in Gaza, Israeli bombardment killed approximately 18,200 Palestinians, including 7,729 children, and displaced 90% of its population. Human aid officials are a health system that is collapsing in the small pocket of southern Gaza, most of which Palestinians are currently blocked. The apocalypse warns the conditions. Meanwhile, Israeli forces raided the Kamal Adwan Hospital in northern Gaza, a spokesman for Ministry of Health, after a few days of besieged and ARDed. In a task in Telegram, Eshref Al-Qudra added that the Israeli forces gathered men, including medical staff, and collected them in the hospital courtyard, which he was afraid of being arrested later. We call on United Nations, World Health Organization and Red Cross International Committee to take action immediately to save lives of people in hospital, he said. New attacks and public losses are in front of the vote in UNGA with the emergency human armistice. On Tuesday, when Parliament came together for the last time, it was on October 27, when 120 voted in favor of a Jordanian decision, which requested an urgent, durable and constant human ceasefire that led to